presentation is on idiokinesis. And idiokinesis is an approach to the improvement of human posture and body movement. So you're using visual and tactic kinesthetic imagery to guide your body towards a healthier form. And it's a discipline that employs the use of images as a means of improving muscle patterns. So you are using images. And this approach has been known by many different names, and it's still practiced primarily by individuals in the field of dance to this day. So this was a time of the early modern pioneers around like Isidore Duncan, Mary Wigman, St. Denis, and Ted Shawn. So Mabel Ellsworth Todd was one that created idiokinesis, and she was born in Syracuse, New York, in the late 1800s. She got sick a few times, but her most prominent illness was her kidney. It was misfunctioning. It was so damaged. It was severely damaged that there's a possibility of lifelong invalidism. So fortunately, she recovered from that. She went on to school and graduated, and then she hurt her back really bad. And she basically recovered from her back injury by herself because she had a good physics and science background. So she learned more about like the body and the structure and physics of it. So just by doing simple movements, she recovered from her back pain. And I tried to see like what she did to do that, but couldn't find anything on that. Todd's work, she first taught privately in studio settings, and students learned simple aspects of anatomy as the background before she taught for the introduction of certain body images. And there was something called the table work, and that was the component of the lesson. The teacher used touch to facilitate concentration on imagined actions. So this helps students to identify poor postural habits, reduce muscular tension, and explore new patterns of coordination. So, okay, in a typical lesson, I kind of read that the student would wear like loose-fitting underwear and a robe for some reason. I don't know, but that's what I read. And then like a feature of a skeleton or a picture from an anatomy book was shown to illustrate a specific aspect of ideal body balance, and an image was then suggested as a metaphor for the aligned concept. So any image you could pick, and then the student reclined on a padded table and concentrated upon the image as the teacher provided precise information on the location and direction of the action through her touch. And that was basically it. Let's see, we just had to picture an image without directing the body towards some sort of voluntary muscle response. Let's see. That's just it. The new image, previously learned imagery was also practiced while performing basic movements like walking, rolling, or crawling, or while resting in various positions. Between lessons, the student was expected to review the imagery while resting or performing simple pedestrian movements. So they were all just simple movements overall. It's nothing hard. She had a student named Lulu Swigard, and she taught at Juilliard later, and she developed idiokinesis and helped evolve it. The process of activating imagination to affect movement. And she also published a book called The Thinking Body. It's considered by modern dance schools to be a classic study of physiology and psychology of movement. And it's still used to this day. It's also related with the Feldenkrais method, which aims to reduce pain or limitations in movement. And that's all I got from the info. It's a lot of info, but that's the history of idiokinesis. And we will have a short exercise for you guys.
Yeah. So, all of you that have taken it on, y'all know how we developed the neuromuscular patterns. as we grow older and whatnot. So the point of the idiokinesis is to keep like voluntary movement to a minimum. So the movement that you do is more of a subconscious movement.
Keep voluntary movement what?
I'm sorry?
What, you said keep voluntary movement what?
To a minimum.
Oh, so.
Yeah. And the point of that is to, yeah, so you can prevent the neuromuscular patterns that you already have within you from kicking in. And so then you can create new ones and improve your alignment, or like for us dancers, it can improve your technique, and it can just, it'll help you perform better if you visualize it in your mind. So yeah, and then Lulu Swiggart, she developed these 9 lines of movement. She came up with them, and it's what we're gonna talk y'all through.
Is it like the 6 patterns and
Something
lava?
like that. Something like that. It's very much there's very little movement involved really. It's gonna be like constructive rest what we're gonna do, and you'll visualize yourself and or your body and some of the things I'll talk you through it. And it's like lengthening your spine, becoming more narrow, becoming wider at the hips and whatnot. And you might not feel anything. You might not think there's anything happening, but if you're just imagining that's something in itself. Just because it's kind of difficult to get into it at first, because it is a lot of imagery, so it's very abstract. But it is doing something for your body, even if you might not feel it.
Is that ready? We're gonna have a semi.
How was that again?
So y'all lay down.
CRP?
Huh?
You lay down in CRP? In like the constructive rest position?
Yes. CRP.
Okay, let's see.
Should we turn the lights?
Oh, sorry.
There's also these blankets, if y'all are interested.
Oh.
I don't know, it might not.
No. Open.
I'm sore.
Meanwhile, clear your minds of your stress that you have today. Just don't think about anything that went on today. Just let it go. Just have your mind in the classroom. Just relax.
And as you're laying there, just start breathing. Just take deep breaths. And take inventory of your body, see where you're holding stress, and let it go. Now try and picture yourself, your body. Just see yourself as living. So the first line of movement is lengthening the spine. And you want to picture your spine lengthening downwards. You can stretch your legs out if you feel it's more comfortable. And keep breathing. And with each breath, as you exhale, just feel your spine lengthening down. Release your lumbar, any tension you may have. Second line movement, we're going to shorten the distance between the middle of your pelvis and the 12th thoracic vertebrae. So imagine that the distance between your pelvis and your back is getting shorter. See it aligning your hips. And it's engaging your lower abdominal muscles. And this is bringing your hips into alignment.
Try to have an image of something that you like, or like water, trickling down your body, straightening it, aligning it, all down your spine. Maybe like little grains of sand going throughout your body.
And now we're going to focus on the top of the sternum and the top of your spine. So lay that place on the inside. Create a connection between the two. And feel it bringing your head into alignment. Your head and neck is aligned with your spine. There's a connection between your sternum and your spine. And just visualize that it's happening. And keep breathing.
Sure, you notice every breath you take as you inhale and you exhale.
Now see yourself becoming more narrow. And narrow the front of your rib cage. Bring it all in to the middle. And feel how your body is slowly allowing itself. And as you're moving down, visualize the back becomes wider. And as it does, your femurs are aligning into your hip socket. And now picture the front of your pelvis narrowing. And it's balancing out. Feel your lower abs engaging. And as you move further down on your body, create a connection between the center of your knee and the center of the femur joint. See the two connecting. Notice the relationship between the two. Visualize your legs aligning under your body. And as you're laying there breathing and taking note of everything that is happening in your body, create a connection between the middle toe and the middle of the foot. Notice what does that feel like, if it feels like anything. See it. And you're centering your weight. You're balancing your weight over your feet. Now take a deep breath and picture a string pulling you up and lengthening your spine upward. And as your spine is lengthening upwards, release any tension you might have on your muscles. Make sure all your superficial muscles are relaxed. Your quads and glutes. And feel it engaging your core muscles. And thank you for breathing. And notice if your body feels any different, if there was any change. notice your breathing. You don't have to change anything at all. Just take note of it. And just briefly do a run through and check that where you're holding tension. And try to release them. Visualize that you're melting into the air. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly come out. So, did you feel anything? Did it help you?
I feel calmer.
Feels heavy.
Pride.
If anything, it helps to just refresh your body, relax, give the muscles a little break.
My eyes started watering.
I didn't, last when I grabbed into my arm, I felt like it was dead, yeah. It was real fast.
Like for I was like, whoa, my eyes like started crying.
Y'all mind if I turn the light on? I asked.
And if you guys used an image, like water, sand, whatever, she did say she liked her students to imagine that image while just walking or rolling, like, I don't know, like you're a raindrop or something. Like while you're walking, you're like fluid like water or something. Or you're rolling like, easily at the chocolate or something. Like, I don't know, like something like that. I think she meant to say.
Why are you doing this? There we go.
Thank you.
Was that all of it? Yeah. Okay.